A new challenger has appeared. Will this card be Dynamite or just another dud?
Before we get to Moira X and decks for people of all levels, let's talk about Cosmic Ghost Rider, who I probably oversold in my preview video. I did get him, and I don't regret it. At 5 cost, it is a commitment, but it can absolutely devastate what the opponent wants to do. So you can't really fit him in as many decks as, say, a Shang-Chi. He functions more like Goliath in that you really want a specific type of deck, and Goliath has his specific types of decks, and Cosmic Ghost Rider slots in that same capacity. Now, I think he is a card worth owning, but he's probably still not a must-get just because he's a tech card. So ultimately, I think he's a card worth having. One of the things which amused me is I did hear from people who had success with my theory crafted decks for Cosmic Ghost Rider. I did not have success with my Series 4 and 5 version. I did have success with my Series 2 version. So I still don't know if I will be presenting a deck video for the deck that ultimately I land on, but that goes to show you when I'm theory crafting decks, sometimes the lower CL ones actually are good, and just if you have higher CL cards, just tweak it a little bit, but by and large, they can be strong as well. So overall, I think he is a decent to strong or good card, one worth having. But ultimately, if you're pressed for resources, it's fine passing. One other note, for people who have less than 24,000 tokens, my general advice is to pass on a lot of cards, every card, until you get 24,000 tokens. And then you're in the driver's seat and can get whatever card you really want, and you're not pressed for tokens. Now, that isn't for everybody. Some people just like to go YOLO and gamble. No problem. Do what is best for you to have fun. But my personal advice is to save up till you have at least 24,000. My minimum right now is 50,000, but I was in a better spot when the economy switched over. I had 100,000 tokens. So my minimum is just going to be 50 or thereabouts. But I think if you have a minimum of 24,000 tokens, then you'll be able to pick up any card like you would in this case and just continue saving up for later releases. Moira X has a lot of promise.
That's a hot pile of garbage. Trash, and you know it.
Okay, she has no promise. Let's get this out of the way now. I don't think this card is going to be any good.
Trash.
I think this is a flaming dud, because I don't know what deck this goes in. You need to destroy it to get a copy of your opening hand. So this screams hybrid decks. Now, I did not have a Victoria hand deck, but ultimately I could see her going in some kind of destroy hybrid type there, but she needs to be destroyed. And if you're doing Vicky hand stuff, you don't want destroy cards. Just go down Victoria hand path, not this Moira X character. So let's just get these
trash
decks out of the way and see if I change my mind by the end of this video. For Series 2, hybrid it is, because we are going Collector and Devil Dinosaur with, so there's Sentinel there as well, with a Destroy package to duplicate our hand by Moira X with either Carnage, Killmonger, or Deathlock. So yeah,
trash.
Now Series 3 is a little bit more interesting, because if you have, let's say, Death in your opening hand, then yeah, you get 2 potentially free 12 power cards to play, which is fantastic. But otherwise, this is just more of a straightforward Deadpool type game plan into Null. There's Martyr here for some power in your Null. And otherwise, yeah, just stay away.
Trash.
And for the Series 4 or 5 version, I just stuck with the Series 3 version with some upgrades. So there's Agony makes an appearance, Uncle Ben, who else is new? Is that it? Eesh. So yeah, maybe somebody more creative than me can figure out how to make Moira X actually good. But the thing is, she's a one-cost card. Second Dinner doesn't want one-cost cards being super powerful, which is why they just changed Human Torch, and why Deadpool is probably the last remaining one-cost card that can just scale out of control. So maybe that means his days are numbered as well. But this is the best I could come up with for Moira X. So for cards I think just are not good at all, I don't even hide the drama that maybe I'll get it. No, I'm staying as far away from this card as possible. Definitely not going to be worth 6,000 tokens. I would be shocked. So I will stand up and say I'm wrong if somebody surprises me and creates this crazy deck with her. But I'm just not seeing it, so I think this is a card you should stay far away from. Thanks to the members of the channel, and thank you to everybody that watches this deep into the video. So let's try to turn this thing around, this video, this mood, and let's get into a bonus game. Okay, now we have Vinnie Oliver. Nowhere. There is a Deadpool on turn 1. Now, this is an ongoing deck, so I do have to be careful of armor and what's-his-face, Cosmo. And a death. We'll play greedy, as most destroy players do. Okay. We did not get penalized. And then I can go Squirrel Girl and Carnage. Yes, this is fine. So here we go. What is this? The Cosmo or the armor, potentially? Null is great for nowhere. Middle, okay. And Invisible Woman Fuss. I can go Deadpool and Killmonger. Yes, this is still fine. And see what I draw into. A 2-cost death is very nice. Oh, played the Killmonger too early. Death here. Deadpool and Uncle Ben? Let's see if they put a 1-cost middle Cosmo. So 2 cards. What are the 2 cards? There's Venom, but I was unable to get the null down early. Because if I had X-23 that I destroyed with Killmonger, I would have played the null down the previous turn. Then I could have played Death and Venom here. We'll stack here and see it through. So this is my theory crafted deck, if you haven't noticed, but instead of Moira X, I put Nico in. And so let's see if this is enough to hold. I think they go for middle and left because they know I have a null. I'm kind of banking that this lane is safe. And you know they only want to play 2 cards. So yeah, we guessed right. I think we did it. I think we did it, folks. Nerd Dynamite is able to read players.
Man is not dumb.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And we did it. We pulled out a win with this deck. Full disclosure, this is the second match I attempted. The first one I had both Null and Deadpool in the bottom of my deck. But you don't really need Moira X for this type of deck to work, so...
Trash.
Yeah.